left-hand side is Nicholas Svedberg. As the Wild in the white will have a puck hit somebody on the ice side bench. Svedberg was still going through his kind of pregame routine when the puck was on the ice.
So what's the story on the alternate grade? Are they going to auction those off?
These will be the grays that we'll wear for the year.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow, Friday night, the Ice Hogs will wear their military jerseys for Military Appreciation Night. So we'll drop it at center ice again. Controlled by the Wild, dumped back into the Ice Hog zone. Berube dropped off behind the cage, work near his side. Yurko on the right side wing. That one's battered into the air. It's knocked down by Cunnin. The Iowa Wild were assigned a pair of first-round draft picks here today. Luke Cunnin and Joel Eriksson-Ek from parent club Minnesota. Puck flipped at the line, knocked down there by Nick Seeler. Seeler along the near side. He'll feed it up for Berchi to center ice. O'Reilly to the Rockford line, chipped it over and in. Berube knocked it down with the paddle, set down behind the cage for Robin Norrell. O'Reilly on his back harassing. It slides up the wing. The Ice Sox trying to clear. Hack back down low, but it's played Norrell to center ice. Over the stick of Johnson, back to the Iowa side. On the near side wing, Palmquist. Cross back to the Rockford line, over. It's chipped off the stick there. Beck and the Ice Sox back through center. Over the line, Fortan. Right side wing, Fortan. Put it in front, it ends up wide. Picked up Johnson. Played it pointward near side. Fed down the near side wing. Fortan jammed at it. Played back up the window for Rao. Rao to center for the Wild for Klus. Klus cleared it to the Rockford line. Johnson got it back. That one's crossed back into the Wild zone, and this will be an icing. Now they wave it off. Susi for the Wild. Worked in the corner there by Highmore. Trying to kick it up the near side. Susi did, but it's held by the Ice Sox. Right side wing. Dahlstrom back in behind the cage. Highmore to the left side point. Radis' shot in front. That was knocked down. Rebound was put just wide by Martinson. Hogs get it back though for Tan. He'll turn it in front. Martinson tipped it over the top. Down low and hopped over the stick of Radish. Getting it back near side is Beck. Into the neutral zone. It's carried by Landon Ferrara. Over the line, Ferrara right side wing. Poked away from him though. On the left half wall by Dauphin. Hogs get it back. Dumped into the Iowa side. Martinson will chase, but it's played by Svedberg around for Grant. Picked off Dauphin. Back around near side. Martinson for Rockford. Looking up top now in the deep slot. Dauphin down the left side. And behind the cage. It's carried. Crossed over Polka. Left side Dauphin. That one crossed in front. Up the near side wing. Polka played it back behind the cage. Out of the reach of Martinson. Snuggerud trying to tip it down. It eludes him though, and Anthony Lewis. Back in the lineup for Rockford. Played it over the Iowa line. Down the left side wing, Sakura. Back to Snuggerud left side. Looking for Sakura in behind the cage. Chopped around to the near side wing. It's tipped in behind the cage by Peltier. Skipped out in front, but knocked down by Palmquist. No score here, nearly 3 minutes in. Near side for Knott. Graham Knott behind the Iowa goal. Back to the left side point, Svedberg. He'll turn and fire. That one's deflected over the top of the cage. Sakura got it back on the left side. Sakura left wing for Peltier. Peltier worked it around looking for Knott. Knott right side wing, stopped in the right corner. Palmquist on his back, drop back to Peltier. Cross left side for Svedberg. Nice backdoor look there for Peltier, but the puck was in the skates of Svedberg. Fought it back into the corner, but the Wild are out with it. On the near side, it's played into the Wild bench. So we'll drop it to the left side of Svedberg. 3:22 and no score, but some good offensive zone.
See a great and bitter struggle for power.
Aggressive.
our defensemen are certainly involved a little bit so far in this game. I mean, we've had several shots with tips.
Scratches for each team for the Wild again.
Doing that little sneak in the back door, and then our wingers actually finding him.
Not an easy pass to connect on through skates and sticks. Face-off is controlled by the Wild. It's picked up Ryan Murphy. Up the near side, funny bounce on the half wall, picked up by Yurko. Shot. Svedberg with the save, rebound loose, hacked out and turned away again by Svedberg. Falling down was Hinostroza, and hacking that rebound. He'll pick up the loose puck in the neutral zone. Now Yurko left side, his off-angle shot missed wide short side. Radish on the right wing. Cycled it back in behind the cage for Hinostroza. Hinostroza played it back behind the goal over the stick of Eriksson Ek, and back the other way. Here comes Iowa. Back to center ice, Murphy. Flipped over the Rockford line, funny bounce off a stanchion. Puck ends up in the deep slot. Rockford out with it, Yurko. Hogs will push it in transition. Yurko gains the line in the middle. Left side, now Camp, his shot. It caught Svedberg high under, right in the mask. And the puck settled down for Eriksson Ek. Back the other way we go with Sosi. Now he turned it over, Rockford got it back. Picked up Hinostroza, he'll dump it in and change. Far side, Snuggerud poked it down Highmore. Now Johnson, back to Snuggerud. Shot blocked down, got it back, another rebound, tipped in for a goal! What a tip in front! Matthew Highmore redirects it over the shoulder of Svedberg. 1-0 Rockford. Not a lot Svedberg could do with that one, Tim. Just a great redirect by Matthew Highmore.
No, and we were just talking about that earlier. The offense is working off the defensemen, and then we've had several tips. And that one happened to go in, but there's nothing that the goaltender can do about that. So that's a nice theme. If they can keep that going, it looks pretty positive.
Kind of working a little high-low action. It went down, started high, went low, came high, shot. So it was a good puck movement by the Ice Hogs. Martinson shot deflects far side up into the seats. Hey, nice grab. If it was baseball, we'd tell him sign him up, right?
He didn't have to drop his beer or anything. It was just the perfect catch.
So for Highmore, that is goal number 7 on the year. 1-0 Rockford. Polka on the near side, dumped over the line and in by Dauphin, but it's handled by Susi. Off the right side wing, Klus. Wrapped around near side. Rao cut it off. 4th straight game in which Rockford has garnered the game's first goal. Puck in behind the cage, rattles up the near side. Martinson turned it over though. Rao picked it up in the deep slot. Now taking away Dauphin. Back the other way. Here comes Rockford. Back over the line. Lewis. His drop pass blocked, and here comes Iowa. Getting back for the Ice Hogs. Snuggerud got dumped. Right side. O'Reilly caught in the slot. Quick shot. Rebound is kicked into the slot. And back the other way. Here comes Rockford's Lewis. Lewis over the line near side. One arms it down the half wall and into the corner. Palmquist will pick it up for the Wild. Worked up the far side. Nice job stepping in on the far side wing by Johnson. Took it away. And restarted by Norrell. On the left side, Svedberg. That one's tipped in the line left side. Hit the linesman. Fortan couldn't find the handle on it as it was redirected. Picked up Svedberg though. Up ice we go. That went off the stick in the neutral zone of Highmore. It's picked up by Canoni. Dumped over the Rockford line. Norrell is there. 1-0 Rockford. 5:45 in. Johnson right side wing, gains a right wing. Threw on the brakes on the right half wall for Rockford. Trying to drop it off down low. Behind 410, ends up far side wing where it's gathered in by Landon Ferrara. Ferrara got dumped far side by Johnson, but it's recovered by the Wild's Palmquist near side. Iowa restarts it. Worked up ice. Grant back into the Ice Hog zone. Knocked down though by the goaltender Berube. He'll cover it. We'll take a minute break. 1-0 Rockford. 6 minutes and 7 seconds in to period number 1 right here. Fans of the game. One nothing Ice Hogs. Face off to the left of Berube, won by the Wild. Played on top, and Elm played it in to the Rockford corner. And behind the cage, the puck kicked up the near side. Hogs trying to dig it out and clear it to center, they will. Picked up Nick Sealer. He'll dump it right back in. Radish will skate it down for Rockford. Far side wing, Sakura, look out, cross ice pass, picked up, quick shot, and a nice save by Berube, point blank on Sam Annis. Getting it back, Radish, left side nut. And it's played back to the neutral zone. Sealer on the left side. Mayhew with it. Back into the Iowa side for Sealer. Spins it near side wing, looking for a passing lane. Slows it down as the Ice Hogs change the forward combo. First test of the night really on Berube. He's had 5 shots against, but that was a pretty solid opportunity by the Wild. Hinostroza set it down for Camp. Gains it left side over the Iowa line. Trying to work it around the defense of Grant. Played it near side wing. It's picked up by Yurko. Cross ice pass is blocked away by Ferrara. Back to center. Wild get it back. Crossed up the left side wing. Hinostroza stripped away by Grant for Birchie. Over the line. Hogs get it back though. Through center ice, Yurko. Lost to behind him, but poke over the line now into the slot near side. Yeah, it's picked up into the slot. Quick shot by Yurko. It's nice. Fedberg. Rebound was let out. Hinostroza trying to follow. Camp there to pick it up. Camp will wrap it in behind the Iowa cage. Recovered by Grant. Up the far half wall. Snuggerud bumped off the puck far side by Cunnin. To center ice, Birchie couldn't handle, so it's picked up Polka for Rockford in front of the Ice Hog bench. Cross back to the left side, Snuggerud. Looking up ice for Martinson, under his skate. Picked off Sealer, back to the Rockford line, O'Reilly. Left at far side wing, chopped down low by Kyle Rao. In behind the Rockford goal, Polka is there for Rockford. 8 minutes in, 1-0 Rockford. Along the near side boards, Martinson trying to steer it to center, but it's blocked down by Rao, but right to the stick of Dauphin. Dauphin back to the Iowa line. Martinson right side wing to the right circle. Has it on the backhand. Crossed it in front. Ends up left side. Here's Svedberg. Svedberg into the corner for Martinson. Battled off his stick though. And O'Reilly will play it to center. Along the left side, Rao. Dumped over the Rockford line and in. Set down behind the cage, Berube. Here's Svedberg. Svedberg will dance to the neutral zone for Rockford. Left side wing. Left over the line, Lewis. Lewis to Highmore left side. Highmore chopped off his stick by Brennan Minnell. And hacked back into the Ice Hog zone. No icing though, Berube. He'll leave it behind the cage and the Ice Hogs restarted from there. Long pass up ice is picked up Highmore. Highmore on the left side, picked off Ferrara. Highmore got it back though, then got checked off. Getting it back is Johnson on the near side. Radish leads it over the line, right side wing. Fortan trying to cross it in front, turned away by Svedberg. Rebound hack to the near side. On top now, Radish to the left side D. Dahlstrom shot was blocked into the corner. Recovered there by Carson Sosi. Now off the stick of Minnell. Sosi, right side. Back to center ice, send Ferraro over the Rockford line. Near side wing now. Here's Colton Beck, checked off by Radish. Sakura with it. Played it up the left side wing. Out of the reach though, Fortan. Getting it back is Grant. Over the line we go. Dumped into the corner by Landon Ferraro. Dropped off by Radish. Here's Dahlstrom. Up the middle, he'll hit Peltier. Peltier through on the breaks at the Rockford line. Right side for Radish in the neutral ice. Gain center. His dump in was blocked right back to him by Eriksson Ek. Radish left side. Now the big drive by Sakura. That's blocked down. Grant off his stick. Peltier picked it up left side. Point word on top. Snuggerud back to Peltier. Peltier wheels it back to the corner over the stick of Graham Knott. Near side wing. It's played Palmquist. Tip back to center ice. Now it's crossed back into the Iowa zone, but this will go for an icing on Rockford. Good pace to this game, 10:08 into the first.
Several teamers white.
And the alternates tonight, since the Darks, make Iowa have them just bring one set of jerseys, right? Far side wing, it's knocked down by Sakura. Chip back to center ice. Icing will be waved off as it flutters into the Iowa zone. Wholesale change for Rockford, picked up by Sealer. To the right side, Sealer got it back from Murphy. Up the near wing, Annis over the Rockford line and in. Berube waits for it. Sets it down to Norrell. Norrell slows it down a bit for Rockford. Crossed it Svedberg left side. Up the half wall, Yurko tipped it back into Wild territory. Hinostroza will chase down low with Zach Palmquist. Palmquist up the wing, picked off Yurko though. Yurko on top left side for Svedberg, looking in front. Nice tip there by Camp. But Nicholas Svedberg read it perfectly and turned it to the side. Victor Svedberg dumped it in. Nicholas Svedberg knocked it down and will cover. He'll freeze in. We'll take a timeout. Hey, it should be working now. Come in Marion Hossa next Friday when the Ice Hogs take on the Chicago Wolves in an Illinois Lottery Cup matchup at 7 p.m. The first 2,500 fans of the game will receive a Hossa poster courtesy of Hub Printing. For tickets, visit icehogs.com or call 815-968-5222. So the Haas coming to Rockford. 1-0 Ice Hogs. Svedberg down the left side wing. Tipped off the stick far side of Lewis. Iowa now counters back to the Rockford end, but it's tipped away there from Cunnin to center. And over the Iowa line, recovering there is Birchie. He'll flip it into the neutral zone. Dumped right back in by Norrell. Rockford offsides. They have to touch up. Grant played it up the far side wing over the stick of Dahlstrom. Iowa will push it over the Rockford line near side, but offsides. Birchie carried it over a bit early.
Well, why is Hossa not playing this year? You know, he had some kind of injury.
Yeah, the skin ailment, right?
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Which, you know, that is a, you know, watching the Hawks, yeah, I mean, Hossa is such a complete player. And I know he's getting up there in age, but boy, that guy, he brings so much to the table.
Yeah, he's a two-way hockey player, and it's just hard to find those guys with the skill that he has.
Off the draw over the line on the left side. Radish dropped it off. The shot from the left side by Fortan is blocked in behind the cage. Highmore. He'll pick it up, played it pointward. On top, quick shot there by Johnson covering at the point. Blocked right back to the D line. Johnson got it back deep slot. His shot fired over the top, deflection into the back glass. On the near side, Johnson again. Onto the point, Radish. That shot was blocked away by Canoni. Here's Dahlstrom. Left side, he'll play it in behind the Iowa goal. Fortan waits for it. Fortan right corner, but now the net off the pegs. So we'll drop it deep in the Iowa zone. You know, one thing the Ice Hogs, Tim, that we haven't really talked about, we've kind of talked about the penalty kill, and obviously it started off really good, and then it wasn't so good, and now it's been really good again. But Rockford has really done a great job of staying out of the box. The Ice Hogs coming into tonight's game, they ranked 26th in the league at just 11.82 penalty minutes per game.
Well, that's going to keep you in some games right there, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's the best penalty kill, right? Is not taking it.
Yeah, I could draw that one up.
Face off to the left-hand side of Svedberg. Off the draw, it's controlled by the Wild. It's played up the wing. Now it's knocked down, back left side point. Long shot, hit the side of the goal, tipped there by Yurko. Partially blocked, Yurko got it back. Tomas Yurko, left side wing, shoveled back down in behind the cage, but picked off by O'Reilly. And the Wild will restart it from there. But now Grant got checked off by Yurko, but now they're going to say he was tripped. And there we go. Just as I say, that's going to be a high sticking call. And Rockford's going to go shorthanded. So do you believe in jinxes? Sheldon Brookbank said something earlier today that I was jinxing something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, if you had that much control, you know, a lot of other teams would hire you to do the game.
Right. Well, I do have a voodoo doll up here.
There you go. So Hiddenstroza was talked about by Stan Bowman on the score this morning, and Stan Bowman had positive words to say about that young man.
Well, I tell you what, we talked to Jeremy Carlton about that in our pregame show interview, and obviously his game lately has been outstanding here.
I like Highmore too.
Yeah, he's been solid. Great start to his pro career. Iowa's power play is 21st in the American Hockey League. They do win the draw. On the right side, long shot. Annis turned away in front by Berube. Hogs penalty kill up to 26. That's 77.6%. Rockford's home penalty kill has struggled a bit, 77.8, which is 24th. Iowa's road power play hasn't been good. They're 29th at 10%. To the Rockford line, right side wing. It's played there to Eck. Erickson Eck into the corner. Picked off there by Svedberg, and he'll send it the length of the ice where it's set down by Nicholas Svedberg. Played back behind the goal line. It'll be restarted by Brennan Manel. Manel right up the middle for Iowa to the right side wing. Annis over the line, right side circle, looking for a shot. He put it over the top of the cage. Left side wing, puck settled down, but then over skated by Knott. Here's Kloos left side, into the left corner now. Behind the Ice Hogs goal, chopped up the wing. Annis back to the middle. That deflects off the skate of Kloos and back to center. Iowa restarts from there with Manel. Manel's pass up the middle is picked off by Polka. Nobody was home for Iowa. Probably could have held onto that puck a little while longer as Iowa was changing. Polka wastes some time before sending it back into the Iowa zone. 45 seconds to play on the Wild power play. In behind the cage, it's Ryan Murphy. Murphy, former first-round pick with the Carolina Hurricanes. Over the Rockford line, gains a right side wing. Grant tipped it down the half wall. Tied up by Eric Sinek. Eric Sinek, right side corner on his back for Rockford was Snuggerud, but it's picked up and cleared all the way down to the Iowa side by Luke Johnson. Hogs will change the penalty kill. Iowa from their own end, O'Reilly to the Rockford line to Eric Sinek left side. Put it in behind the Ice Hogs cage. Right side wing now Canoni. Looking back down low, picked off by Radish. Good read there by Darren Radish. Working down low with Dahlstrom. Now worked up the wing. Here's Sakura. Power play will expire. Back to center ice, Peltier. Hogs kill it off. Peltier right side wing sends it in on net. Kicked away by Svedberg. O'Reilly reversed it behind the Iowa cage. Poked around near side by Murphy for Grant. Played by Canoni back in behind the Iowa goal. Pretty good penalty kill there for Rockford, Tim.
Yeah, they did a nice job, and I don't think Iowa even got a chance to set up, did they?
No. Left side wing, Camp. Maybe for a brief moment there, but you keep them around the perimeter or behind the goal line. Hogs were able to win the puck battles. Here's Dahlstrom. Under 5 to play in the first. 1-0 Rockford. Carl Dahlstrom. Board pass near side found Yurko. Yurko to the line. Left side wing. Hinestroza. It was stripped away there by Palmquist. Played to the line left side. Svedberg used that long reach. Held it in. Left side wing. Handled down low, and now it's kicked in front. Svedberg knocked it down with the pad and was able to cover. Martinson crashing the net there. Now Hinestroza and a bit of a pushing match with Beck on the near side. Going to be separated by the linesmen. No penalty should be called here. And we'll take the minute timeout. Tuesday is WIFR sellout night. The Ice Hogs take on the Manitoba Moose at 7 p.m. and fans can visit WIFR.com to print off a voucher to redeem up to 4 free tickets to the game. Tickets can be redeemed at the BMO Harris Bank Center box office or online through icehogs.com for a small fee. That's Tuesday night, 7 p.m. The Ice Hogs and the Moose. Should be Meese, but maybe we're just talking about one of them. 1-0 Ice Hogs. Face off to the stick side of Svedberg, played into the neutral zone by the Wild. Back to the Rockford line. Victor Svedberg up the left side. It's picked up there by Dauphin. Over the Iowa line, cuts across the zone to the near side wing. Dauphin down to the right corner. Through on the break, centering pass in front. Trying to tuck it in front, Martinson. Puck slides on top of the blue paint. Now it's handled near side by the Ice Hogs. And behind the cage, Martinson stripped of the puck though by Murphy. Murphy will toss it up the right side, back into the Rockford zone. Puck will skip back into the corner. Icing going to be called. Boy, that Iowa has a good beef here because I don't know if that puck was going to cross the goal line. But they did call an icing, so a break for Rockford. And we'll drop it deep in the Iowa side. 13 shots for Rockford, just 4 for the Wild. 3:58 left here in period number 1. 1-0. The Ice Hogs on top after a pretty redirect goal by Matthew Highmore for his 7th on the year.
Yeah, he looks good. So I was looking at this Cal O'Reilly, and I'm thinking, I recognize that guy. Played for the Admirals for several years.
Yep.
And then I look at his record. He's played like 700 pro hockey games.
Yeah, he's
been around.
Yeah, solid player. By the way, we're going to drop it at center ice, so they did decipher that it was the wrong call to call an icing. Yeah, Cal O'Reilly, longtime member in Milwaukee. Been around the American Hockey League for a while now. Europe, got some taste in the National Hockey League. But boy, he's been a great American Hockey League player over the years, that's for sure. Here's Johnson over the Iowa line. Had the stick lifted as he tried to unload the shot. Got it back down the wing, but attacked by Manel. Back up the right wing to center. Rockford gets it back to the line near side. Highmore trying to sneak down the right side wing around Susi. He'll jam it in behind the cage. Johnson will pick it up left corner. Trying to wing it to the point, but it was blocked down. Penalty coming up here on the Wild. Susi. Now we're going to drop the gloves far side. Johnson and Susi. Far side blocked down. Penalty gets it back to the line near side. Highmore trying to sneak down the right side wing around Susi. He'll jam it in behind the cage. Johnson will pick it up left corner. Trying to wing it to the point, but it was blocked down. Penalty coming up here on the Wild. Susi. Now we're going to drop the gloves far side. Johnson and Susi. Far side corner. Rockford should still end up on the power play. Johnson trying to land a right. They're kind of locked up. Johnson, oh boy, big right there. Then Susie Connors knocks the helmet off of Johnson. Lands another right hand. Now Susie comes back with some more rights. Johnson will take him down. They both got some good punches in. Then Johnson with the takedown. Time of the penalty, 16:37.
Well, Susie instigated that whole thing, so we should have had a power play to begin with, and I think we should have, to me, another instigator. Do they do that anymore?
Not too often.
Because
only when it's inconvenient, it seems.
I mean, Susie dropped his glove. Johnson was just standing there. Then he had to fight for his own peer pressure, and survival.
Boy, I tell you, the game of Luke Johnson, man, I've loved his game this year. For a second-year player.
Yeah, and he's a college player, so they're not used to fighting like that either. I don't know where Susie's from, but.
So Susie will have at least 7 minutes of penalty time. Still waiting for the penalty to get up on the board. They're waiting for someone to serve the penalty. It looks like Gerald Mayhew will serve the penalty to Susie.
So there won't be an instigator then?
No.
It'll just be the original penalty?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yep. Face off to the right side of Svedberg. Rockford's power play, 22nd in the league at 14.8%. They've been a little bit better on home ice, though.
Yeah, but Iowa's penalty kill is 89%, so.
Yeah, tops in the league.
That's awesome.
Fourth on the road at 89.5. Off the draw, look out, falling down near side. Penalty coming up here on Rockford. Bad penalty taken there by Radish.
Yeah.
Interference is going to be the call. He hit a D-man back, and Radish took an interference penalty. So that power play was short-lived. 1 for 36 now.
Well, it's unfortunate because he did fall down.
But I guess in his defense, he didn't know what was behind him.
That's my point. He fell down, and I don't think he could see where his partner was. And all of a sudden, there was two guys coming at him, which would have been, he might, in his mind, thinking it's a 2-on-0.
And he's in no man's land.
Yeah.
Always easier to see from the booth, right?
Oh, I'm really good up here.
Face off to the right side of Berube. And the circle is Lang and Camp. Camp won it. Here's Svedberg. Svedberg on the left side. He'll play it back in behind the goal line. Rockford will restart it from there. That's wrapped around by Norrell. Back to Svedberg. On the near side, Norrell. Right side out of the reach of Hinestroza. And that'll go. Icing waved off now. Hinestroza picked it up right corner. Dancing in behind the goal line, near side. Trying to create some time and space into the deep slot. Turns and fires in front. That was off the skate of Camp. And just wide of Svedberg. Puck down low. So, boy, two things the Ice Hogs have done well in this first period, Tim, is put pucks in on net, put bodies in front of Svedberg in front of the Iowa cage. Yeah,
there's been several deflections.
Over the line near side. Now Ferrara, that shot is gobbled up by Berube. Fifth shot of the period by the Wild. Rockford comes in leading the American Hockey League in shots by over a shot a game at 34.76. Iowa third fewest on the shots per game at 26.5. Not that shots mean a lot, but percentages will tell you. The more shots you get on goal, the more will probably go in, right?
That's what Gretzky said.
Face off to the right side of Berube. It's picked up at the point by Sealer. Got it back on the near side. Still 4-on-4 hockey. Long shot tipped over the top. I believe it hit Rao in front. So we'll drop it in the Rockford zone. Now, if you're firing pucks in from center ice, chances are the goalie's going to stop on this Iowa. 10, 12 years. It's matter of fact, Nick Letty's team might have been the first Eden Prairie team to win state, I believe. On the near side wing, it's played on the half wall by O'Reilly. Blocked down into the neutral zone. Highmore at the line near side. Battled over near side wing by Yurko, but offsides on Rockford. So we'll drop it. Actually, it hit the inside of that curved glass. You know, they got the score. Brett Kaiskog was a perfect example with that with the basketball. Same thing happens there.
Yeah.
On the near side, Dahlstrom. 23 seconds, and then I will have a brief power play for 8 seconds. On the near side, Hawks fan on the pass, but recovering is Fortan. Fortan a loop at center ice. Dauphin near side. Puck bounced back to Fortin. Into the corner. Now it's jammed loose there. Canoni to pick it up. Back Canoni crossed the rink wide near side wing for Manel. At the line, stripped away by Fortin. Power play ensues for the Wild. It'll be brief. Near side, Dauphin. Chipped it down the right side wing. The Wild to drop to 0 for 2. I don't even know if they had the puck when they were on that power play. 8 seconds. Near side, Dauphin. Into the corner, Fortin. Hogs dig it out near wing. But it's put back through center and into the Ice Hog zone. Norrell. Robin Norrell up the left side. Redirected over the line by Snuggerud in. Into the corner. It's Yurko trying to battle it around here. Here comes Rockford to center ice. Hinostroza will lead a rush. Near side wing, gains across the right side for Yurko on the backhand. Rebound kicked out Svedberg. Camp left side wing. Back to Hinostroza left corner. Play to point where Radish. Radish now. Wrapped it in behind the goal. Yurko pinched out. Puck rolls around near side for Camp. Camp blasted around the near side boards by Birchie. Hawks trying to dig it out, but it's recovered by Palmquist. Back to center ice. Palmquist over the Rockford line. Fires one in on goal. Berube gloved it down. Now shoves it into the corner. 3 seconds left in the frame. Puck to the line, and the whole around period for the...
Be a lot worse, quite honestly, for Iowa.
Yeah, Svedberg made some nice stops down low. The Ice Hog. Puck, though, by Ferrara. And tossed back into the Ice Hog zone by Manel. And behind the cage, Radish checked out, but it's recovered by Dahlstrom. Up the right side, Hogs cleared. Back to center, cross ice pass. Martinson in front of the Rockford bench. Stripped to the puck, though, by Murphy. Murphy into the neutral zone for Mayhew. Gerald Mayhew, rink wide pass right side. Annis to the Rockford line. Tipped over by Mayhew, but offsides Wild. 2:31 into the second. It's 1-0. Rockford on top. Shooting the Wild here 18-6. Murphy crossed it left side. Picked up and wrapped in by Palmquist. Rattles up the near side wing. Jammed at by Snuggerud. Here's not. Held in right side. Mayhew played it in behind the Rockford goal. Polka. Far side is checked there by Lang. Stayed with it. Tipped back into the Rockford corner. Chase Lang with it. Banked it off the back of the Rockford cage. Polka up the far side. Peltier. Peltier is tied up with Palmquist. Puck back into the corner where it's tipped down low. Snuggerud trying to free it up for Rockford. Now into the mix for the Ice Hogs. Sakura back for Snuggerud. He's checked out far side by Annis. Snuggerud slow to get up there. Sakura chipped it back up the right boards to center. Here's Not wrapped it up the wing. Picked off though by Annis. Annis over the Rockford line to the middle. Tipped back to center though off the stick of Polka. Iowa regroups in the neutral zone. Murphy up the right side. Erickson Eck over the Rockford line. Deep slot. His shot blocked out. And the slot by Polka. Rockford O'Connor with a 2-on-2. Over the line right side. It's crossed to the middle. Couldn't quite pick it up. Got cross-checked down. No call. Near side, not in Svedberg. Svedberg left corner. And behind the Iowa cage, looking for Camp. Camp right side, worked it around Sealer. Now it's dropped into the corner, far wing. Kunin to center. Erickson Eck chopped over the Rockford line. Out to play it for the Ice Hogs. Berube in behind the cage. Norrell checked into the corner by Birchie. Now it's hacked to the wing or on top. Manel behind the Rockford cage in front. Erickson Eck trying to turn and tuck it in, but Berube had the near post covered. Puck in the corner near side. Erickson Eck in a battle, which worked up the far side wing. Cheating down there is Sealer. His cross feed was blocked back to center. Recovered in the neutral zone. Manel back inside the Iowa line now. Up the right wing. Dumped it right back in. Puck rattled behind the goal. Berube set it down. Picked up Norrell. Quickly back to the line. In the neutral zone. Here's Yurko from Hinostroza. Yurko right side. He'll turn and fire. Missed a wide short side. Puck rattled back to center ice. Set down Klus. O'Reilly back for Klus right wing. Looking in front. Quick shot. And a nice save. Berube left to right. Robbing Rao. And turn him away. Time Moore will step in. To help. He'll leave it behind the cage for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom trying to stretch it out, but it's gloved down at center by Murphy. And to help for Rockford is Fortin. Crossed over the Iowa line, but the Wild immediately clear. Fortin backhands it at the line, but it hit Highmore. Set down Murphy. Murphy over the Rockford line. Trying to split the D, but it's kicked away by Dahlstrom. Fortin now. Building speed right side. Hogs over the line in transition. Fortin right circle. Throwing the brakes in front. Highmore shot. Oh, and a great save by Svedberg. getting the glove out. Hogs get it back. Hacked on top to the deep slot, and Rao is there. Great setup, Fortan. Great patience by Alexander Fortan. Hogs restart at their own end with Snuggerud left side. He'll drop it back to Polka. Polka at the Rockford blue line. Wild change some skaters. Canoni on. Polka will rifle it up into the seats. Then we'll drop it right at center ice. 5:35 into the second period. 1-0. Face off, won by the Wild at the line. Chopped in front of Ferrara by Snuggerud. Lewis with it. Here's Polka to center. Martinson for Lewis. Over the line, gains a right side. Right circle shot. Put it over the top of the cage. Left side wing. Fortan down low. Martinson tipped it in front. Picked off though. Getting it back now. Fortan. He'll blast it over the top. Right point. Now it's held by Polka. Down low. Martinson lets it slide to the corner. Canoni is there. Cycled in behind the Iowa cage. Wild to get it back. Murphy to center ice. Glove down there by Snuggerud. Hawks trying to control. Puck batted around and flipped back into the Iowa corner. Rattles in behind the cage. Wrapped around by Svedberg. To center. Here comes Iowa. Over the line. Ferrara skates through a check from Norrell. Trying to get it back on the left side. Now it's picked up crossing the near side to the point. Grant on top. Put it over the top of the Ice Hogs cage. Penalty coming up here on Rockford. Puck in behind the Rockford goal. Svedberg will touch it up. Now it's picked up crossing the near side to the point. Grant on top. Put it over the top of the Ice Hogs cage. Penalty coming up behind Ferrara. Skates through a check from Norrell. Trying to get it back on the left side. Now it's picked up crossing the near side to the point. Grant on top. Put it over the top of the Ice Hogs cage. Penalty coming up here on Rockford. Puck in behind the Rockford goal. Svedberg will touch it up. And the Wild will skate to their third power play of this hockey game. But we'll do it after the minute timeout. 1-0. Rockford on top of Iowa on the Ice Hogs Broadcasting Network. Next Friday when Rockford takes on the Chicago Wolves in an Illinois Lottery Cup match. On top, Klus on the left side wing. Now handled there by the Wild. Annis on top. Fumbled the puck, got it back to the middle. Klus looking for Murphy on top. Picked off by the Hogs. Trying to clear the zone, and they will. Here's Camp over the line. Yurko. Puck was in his skates though, and Sam Annis will get it back. Back behind the Iowa cage, Murphy. Looking for Cunnin over his stick and into the Ice Hogs side. Johnson, he'll flip it up the middle, and that puck will find center. Johnson didn't get much on it, but enough to clear the zone. Murphy will cross the left side for Klus. Over the Rockford line, left side wing. It's dropped off there. Here's Rao to the line on top. Murphy shot. He put it over the top of the cage. Puck then almost snuck in front, but it was forced back in behind the goal line. Rockford trying to dig it out, but it's picked up Kyle Rao. To the line left side, Murphy. Right point, Annis. Annis, right side wing now, bottom of the right circle. Looking in front, centering feed for Rao is broken up by Rockford and cleared again. Power play reached 45 seconds. Martinson on for Rockford, as is Dauphin. Snuggerud and Polka. Rockford changes all four killers. 8 minutes into the second, 1-0. The Ice Hogs on top. 30 remaining on the power play for the Wild. O'Reilly up the left side, left over the line. Here's Grant left side wing, dropped it into the slot, picked off by Dauphin, and cleared all the way in to the Iowa zone. Svedberg will set it down. Now it's picked up by Ryan Murphy. Back through the neutral zone to the Rockford line, left side wing. Canoni, left side half wall. Now to the right circle. Erickson, next shot is blocked away. Rebound. Deep slot O'Reilly. Back to Grant. Hesitates the shot. Pulled it back to the left side. Now the cross ice feed for O'Reilly. Skipped down. Power play is over. Wilder 0 for 3. Erickson trying to bring it back in front. It was deflected back to him. It's on the left side for Canoni. Now O'Reilly. Back to Canoni. Picked off by Rockford. Flipped to center ice by the Hogs, but gloved down by Grant at the stripe, and he'll dump it right back in. Berube will leave a lie behind the goal. He's wrapped up the near side, waiting for it. There's Ferrara. Ferrara right circle, mishandled. Rockford will counter back the other way. To the neutral zone left side, Dauphin. Pushed at the line. Palmquist got back quickly. Dauphin got taken out. Palmquist took the penalty, and Rockford will hop to the power play. Boy, it was a great back check by Palmquist, but then he took Dauphin down after he caught back up to the play and give. That was a holding as he came to him. Gave Gave it up there for Radish down the right side wing. Camp trying to cross it to Hinostroza. Somehow that puck snuck through. Hinostroza playing catch with Radish. Radish in the middle at the line. Right side. Camp turns, fires. Blocker save by Svedberg. Puck on the left side wing. Yurko set it down. Flaps down upon by a couple of Wild skaters. Hogs dig it into the corner. Martinson now ramped up the far side by Sealer, but it'll be held there by the Hogs, but then picked off by the Wild and cleared to center. Here's Hinostroza, cross it right side, tipped over just in front of Yurko, and Sealer will cross it back into the Ice Hog zone. Hogs have given up 2 shorties on the air, but they've come in their last 3 games, including one against the Wild. Up the right side, here's Camp. Dropped it back, now Hinostroza over the line, right circle, hacked off his stick by Grant. Trying to turn it back pointward, but was stripped of the puck, and the Wild will rattle around the near boards and back to the neutral zone. 55 remaining on the Palmquist minor. 1-0 Ice Hogs midway through this hockey game. Here's Highmore. He'll gain the line in the middle. Highmore makes a move down the right side, threw it back to the point on top. Hinostroza to Polka lefty, back to Hinostroza. Deep slot right side, now Lewis. Lewis on the right dot. Right side wing, played at right point. Polka the one-timer in front. That snuck through but was wide. And it snuck under the stick of Hinostroza and finds the neutral zone. Under 30 on the Ice Hog power play. Johnson interrupted by Ferraro. He'll turn it back into the Ice Hog zone. Yeah, it's set down behind the cage by Berube, and Polka restarts it there for Rockford. Time for one final rush for the Ice Hogs. 15 remaining on the power play. Erickson Eck out front for the Wild, cross left side. Here's Dolphin to the Rockford line, or the Iowa line, excuse me. Johnson right side, taken out by Erickson Eck. Puck tied up on the far corner. Dolphin there for Rockford to the line. Power play will expire. Right side D, long shot into the circle, is knocked down by Sealer. Now in the slot, Lewis chipped it into the corner for Johnson. Johnson back to Anthony Lewis, left side point, put it in front. That was deflected. In front, tipped in, and it's 2-0. I think it might go to Highmore again. Svedberg couldn't find the puck behind him. And Matthew Highmore has his second of the night. Time of the goal is 11:21. For his 8th, necessarily sitting on the goal line, but it was right behind Nicholas Svedberg. I haven't seen a whole lot of him. He spent almost pretty much his entire goalie fight with J.F. Berube after Andres Martinson took him out. Offsides on Iowa. So we'll take a timeout. It's 2-0. Clear the zone. 30 seconds left on the advantage for Rockford. And play to the neutral zone by Rao. So that goal came 11 seconds after the Ice Hog power play expired. But because the Hogs were able to have that offensive zone presence, they were able to tally. Here's Yurko looking in front for Hinostroza. That was wide. Camp with it right corner. His off-angle shot is turned away by Svedberg. Left side, Dahlstrom. Down the wing for Hinostroza. Dahlstrom held it in at the point. Shot deflected into the corner off the stick of Yurko. Camp trying to cycle it down low. That was partially blocked. Yurko into help. He got dumped. Puck to the line, back to center. Now Yurko, right side for Norell. Behind Camp. And it's picked up, though, by the Wild. Sealer and dumped into the Ice Hog side. Set down by Berube. Hogs quickly back. The other on his back. And to help Svedberg. And another penalty coming up on the Wild. It's going to be a hook. Noni. Never seen Svedberg. And another penalty coming up on the Wild. It's going to be a hook. Noni. Never seen a player get to the penalty box so quick. He knew it right away. Infraction. So Rockford looking to build. Rock though by Erickson Eck. Back through center. For the back, Polka. Clear. Polka. Crossed it over for Lewis. Lewis gained the ball, hacked that up the half wall by the Wild, but picked up by Martinson. Murphy, but Lewis into the mix. Heading by has 10, 2-0 Rockford, 1:09 remaining on the power play to play in period number 2. Face off to the right side of Svedberg. Match there with Pokin out of the middle on the right side wing. Cross now, here's Hinestroza, left circle. Svedberg, Martinson was camped out in front there, looking for a tip, rebound, or reader. Campbell center for Rock.
As Svedberg with a glove save, draw to his right. 53 seconds left on the power play. Off the face-off, Hinestroza outside the left circle. To center point, Radish back to Hinestroza for a drive, and that caught the glass. Ice Hawks keep it alive. Yurko, the bottom of the right circle. Now swinging up with it, Kemp. His pass blocked by Ferraro. Backhands it down from the left wing boards. Klus and Ferraro race off for a change. Susi takes a look, realizes he can go off, as does Brennan Manel. So 4 fresh penalty killers out for the Wild. Through the neutral zone and over the offensive line they come. Hinestroza to Yurko. Played back to the blue line. Skating across the stripe, Radish. They'll keep it alive left point, looking for Hinestroza. Rao partially broke that up. 5 seconds to go on the power play now. Below the goal line. And run into there was Martinson. Cross ice dish. 2 out the handle for Hinestroza. Power play is over. Out of the box is Canoni. Hinestroza, tough angle left wing side. Threw one across. And a good save by Svedberg. Coming from his right to his left to swallow that up. 4:49 to go in the second. Promotional timeout on the ice. Wild down 2-0 on 1460. KXNO.
Okay, Wild fans, there's something super fast in Des Moines, and it's 1 gig internet from Mediacom. With the #1 online devices we use in our homes increasing every day, so does the need for fast connection. 1 gig speed means more bandwidth to simultaneously stream, game, watch, and connect all the devices in your home. Get downloads in seconds and have the power to keep everything on your network running seamlessly. To experience the power of 1 gig, call Mediacom. Mediacom, proud sponsor of the Iowa Wild. Not available in all areas. Upload and download speeds may vary.
Portions of the new Subway signature wraps. Turkey, bacon, and guacamole. Chipotle Southwest steak. Flavored rotisserie style chicken Caesar. Don't just listen, eat. Double meat Subway signature wraps. Just $6.99 each for a limited time. At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Double meat based on the average 16 sandwich size.
This is Colton Beck of the Iowa Wild, and you're listening to Wild Hockey on 1460 KXNO.
.449 to go in period 2. Joe O'Donnell here with you from Rockford, Illinois. The Wild trail 2-0. The penalty kill has kept things from getting worse on the scoreboard, and the Wild certainly very much in this one. Like to see them get one before the second period expires, of course. They're going to go back to the penalty box, though. As off the draw, Martinson using his size. Manel got a grasp on him. And a delayed penalty coming up on the Wild. So Brennan Manel will go to the sin bin, and the Wild shorthanded again here in the second period. Well, it didn't take much. That call to be made by referee Cameron Voss. Jonathan Satarski, the other referee. Mike Anderson and Rhodes Dolan working the lines. So it's a hold, a hook, and a hold for the Wild here in the second period. 2 of those penalties taken by defensemen in Palmquist and now Manel. 15:24, the time of the call. And it is the 4th power play of the contest for the Ice Hawks. Ankeny All-State Agency penalty kill. The Wild come out of the woods again. Kemp on the draw back to Hinestroza. Played the Radish back to Hinostroza. Once more for Radish. Slipped it off on the right wing side. Kemp. Goal line pass. Now centering. Yurko shot stopped by Svedberg and the rebound directed wide. To the point it comes again. Radish. Make the shot on a rolling puck. Hinostroza T1 up left circle. That missed pass is short side post. Kemp keeps in. Eriksson at Cunnin. Grant and Palmquist the penalty killer. Center point Radish. Lost it for a moment. Moved it off. Yurko hammered one and Svedberg got a chunk of that. Comes back to Yurko again, right circle. Dangling down low, a backhander, stopped by Svedberg. Rebound, Yurko. Try to slip it on a wraparound try, and Svedberg
Gets over to cover. Sneaky play by Tomas Yurko. Skated it behind the net, threw on the brakes, and tried to tuck it back around. But Nicholas Svedberg again over to cover that puck. Boy, the Ice Sox now 28 shots to just 10 for Iowa. Nicholas Svedberg has been excellent here tonight. Now it looks like he's fixing a pad. 118 on the power play for Rockford. They'll keep that same unit out. And they'll get a little bit of rest because Svedberg has to fix the equipment. Svedberg was the 2011, 2012. Might have been 12, 13. I don't have his bio open in front of me. But he's had a lot of success in this league. Face off to his left, Camp will center. But a great sequence for Rockford on the power play. O'Reilly did win the draw. It's hammered up the near side by Murphy. Cross ice feed. Camp inside the line right side, down the right half wall now. David Camp down low to Martinson, back to Camp. Tipped on top, Radish right side, left circle for Hinostroza. Back to Radish, right side, Camp shot, knocked away by Svedberg. Rebound near side. Camp.
Cross ice, pass partially tipped. Hinostroza filtered it to the point. Radish back to Vinny Hinostroza. Saucer pass to Radish. His feet off of the right circle. Read by Sealer. Cut off and popped out through center. Man advantage at 35 seconds for the hometown Ice Sox. Leading this one 2-0. As they'll fly one in the offensive zone. Yurko around behind the net. Centered back up the short side. And Martinson rammed over Svedberg. Penalty call. And some rough stuff here after the fact. Sealer wants Martinson to get up and off of his netminder. Is this penalty on Sealer for throwing him in or for Martinson for flattening Svedberg? The whistle blew when the Wild had the puck, which would not be a good indication for Iowa, but I'm not sure what the officials saw. The net is off its moorings, mind you, which could mean that it's just on Rockford as well, the penalty. Because if the net's off, you just blow it wherever, or blow the whistle wherever. And it is Martinson the guilty party. 17 minutes the time of the call. Second time in this game Rockford has thrown away one of their power play attempts by taking a penalty themselves. Goaltender interference. The call. And this face-off all the way back in the Rockford zone. 24 seconds from now, Manel will jump out pending any more infractions. So we skate 4-on-4 for just under a half minute. 3 minutes to go in the second. Wild down 2-0. Off the face-off, Rockford controls. Norrell behind his own net to his fellow countryman, Victor Svedberg. And now, Laurent Dauphin. Laying it in the Wild end. Palmquist chopped it up, not quite out. Ice Hogs gather, right circle. They twist one towards the net. Palmquist steers that out of play. Manel is out of the box now, and we'll have a defensive zone draw for the Wild. A minute 36 to go. Iowa Lottery power play time for the Wild, trailing 2-0. Reminder, the Wild Hockey tonight presented by the UPS Store. Together, there's nothing we can't solve. Visit theupsstore.com for locations. Off the draw, the Wild control. And they'll sit back behind their own net in the form of Manel. From left to right, he'll attack on the Wild power play. A right wing dish for Annis. Threw it into the Rockford zone. Back Norrell off the glass. Good keep by Manel, but pressuring him, Luke Johnson, and comes out the center. Now Matthew Highmore with 2 goals in this game. Right wing wall, shorthanded. Pumped it down below the Wild goal line. Johnson there, checked. And the Wild separate him from the puck, and here's Luke Cunnin.
This program is brought to you by Streak Dipset.
Drop back for Cunning. Poke checked by Secura. And Tyler Secura, who has a shorthanded goal in this season series, ahead for Rockford. Hit the late man coming. Snuggerud with a shot. Rebound hit the outside of the net as that may have glanced off the shoulder of Svedberg. It was on just wide and then out of midair. A Rockford player tried to bat it in from about the goal line. Wild power play with 100 seconds to go. A turnover. Not shorthanded. Jammed on the brakes and a sea of white converging there. Manel needs a line change. He'll just hand the puck off to Alex Grant. A half minute to go in the power play. 90 seconds left in period 2. Wild down 2-0. O'Reilly flies ahead for the Wild man advantage. Flopped it off left wing boards. Birchie rescued it. Cannoni bothered there. Battle for it. Murphy dug it free. Grant stepped into a slap pass down low. Rebound. O'Reilly got tied up. Penalty call. It'll be a 5-on-3 for the Wild as they give up puck possession here. Murphy left circle driving a shot. And the Ice Hogs touch up. So just 8 seconds of the initial penalty. The Wild to get a 5-on-3 as that slap pass for O'Reilly just kind of try to slow it down and redirect it on net. Didn't get much behind it. And as he was looking for that loose change side of the cage, he got hooked. And Victor Svedberg, the guilty party. So 8 seconds of a 5-on-3 for the Wild. Behind it. The Wild puck possession here. Murphy left circle driving a shot. Murphy dug it free. Grant stepped into a slap pass down low. Rebound. O'Reilly got tied up. Penalty. Wild man advantage. Flopped it off left wing boards. Birchie rescued it. Cannoni bothered there. Battle for it. Murphy dug it free. Grant stepped into a slap pass down low. Rebound. O'Reilly got tied up. Penalty call. It'll be a 5-on-3 for the Wild as they give up puck possession here. Murphy left circle driving a shot. And the Ice Hogs touch up. So just 8 seconds of the initial penalty. The Wild to get a 5-on-3 as that slap pass for O'Reilly just kind of try to slow it down and redirect it on net. Didn't get much behind it. And as he was looking for that loose change side of the cage, he got hooked. And Victor Svedberg, the guilty party. So 8 seconds of a 5-on-3 for the Wild. So the face-off here, obviously crucial. 68 seconds to go in the second period. Draw to the left of Berube. Cannoni on the draw against Highmore. O'Reilly encroached. Both centermen spin out. Snuggerud in for a quick word with his centerman. Cannoni winning the draw. Erickson off to Grant for a one-timer. And the chest protector, Berube, said no. And the rebound jostled down the ice. So the Wild did get a good look off there. It's now a 5-on-4 for the Wild for the rest of this period, pending they don't tally or any more penalties. Here is Cal O'Reilly. Stick handling through the neutral zone. Weave past another check over the offensive line right side. O'Reilly. Feathered one of the point for Alex Grant. Back to O'Reilly, the Wild captain at the hash marks. Now Murphy. Faked the big drive off to Grant. Bothered immediately. Curled off to Dasher Cannoni. Left wing side up near the blue line. Stops. Scampers deeper into the Ice Hog zone with 27 to go in the period. It's Cannoni. Behind the net to Erickson off to O'Reilly. Up top Murphy set up for a one-timer, and that hit a pair of shin pads. O'Reilly to the carom. Once more Murphy at the blue line. Wristing one down low. Cannoni threw one in front to change directions. And a stop there by the right skate of Berube. And the rebound clear down. 10 to go in the frame. Svedberg leaves it. 7 seconds left now in the period. Ryan Murphy headmanning to Alex Grant. Touched off left wing side O'Reilly. Back to Murphy's got a hustle. Right side Erickson. A one-timer. He hammered it wide at the horn. Rockford adds to their lead. One in the first, one in the second.
Camp full center. It's power play unit for Rockford's had some chances. They moved it around. Hogs control the try. Hinestroza left side. To the middle for Yurko. Back to Hinestroza left wall. He'll skate it to the left point. Now near side. Here's Radish. Right side wing Camp. David Camp for Rockford. Circles on the wing. Played it into the middle. Yurko fan on his point pass. Chased it down. Now it's stripped away by Erickson Eck. Hogs need to get back. Radish was able to cover. And now here's Yurko. Yurko to the Iowa line. Dropped it into the slot. Wild trying to clear. Offsides Rockford. They touch up, but it's picked up by the Wilds. Susi. They'll turn it back into the ice zone. Radish with Ferraro out front. 1:23 on the power play remaining. Down the right side wing, Hinestroza gains the Wild line there into the right corner. Banks it off the glass behind the goal. Martinson, his centering pass for Yurko is knocked down and cleared by the Wild. Blocked down Berube. Hogs will change the power play unit. Minute 5 remaining on the advantage. Back through the neutral zone. It's skated by Radish. Over the line, crossed it left side. Lewis trying to clear it down the wing. It was blocked and cleared all the way back to the Rockford zone, again by the Wild. So the Wild, top-ranked penalty kill in the American Hockey League coming into tonight. Rockford's had it set up a couple of times, but this 5th opportunity, there hasn't been much going thus far. Zone entry by Radish is denied. Look out, back the other way. Hogs have to get back. Here comes Rouse shorthanded, but the puck bounced away from him. On the near side, Rockford will counter back through center. Here's Johnson to the Iowa line, but offsides Ice Hogs. 27 seconds remaining on the power play for Rockford. Face-off coming in the neutral zone. 6:54 into the third, 2-0. Rockford on top. Cam full center. Off the draw now, it's tied up. Hawk trying to work it over the line. Down low, it's Sealer in the Iowa zone. Rattles it up the wing. Cut off by Snuggerud. Left side, Lewis to the point. Polka knocked down the bullet pass. They'll wrist it in behind the Wild goal. Hinestroza trying to redirect it. Here's Yurko near side. Camp, backdoor pass. That one chipped near side. Saved by Svedberg. And somehow kept his right leg down on the puck, or left leg down. Now Hinestroza mixed up in the shove and match far side. Oh, a great backdoor look by Camp. Hinestroza caught that puck in his skates. That was Yurko who was tied up. 1 second remaining on the power play, so the Ice Hogs are going to drop to 0 for 5. Hinestroza nearly made that transition from his skate to stick on that backdoor pass from Camp. Svedberg made the save. That puck then, he got down and covered low, and it had the legs spread out, and the puck slid right under the pad of Svedberg. 33 shots for Rockford, 14 for the Wild. Face off to Svedberg's right. Toss from the circles, O'Reilly. Annis will step in. Face-off tied up far side. Jammed at Johnson. Now it's wrapped behind the Iowa goal. Power play officially over. Dahlstrom down the right wing. Here's Fortan, left point, long shot up top. That was deflected wide in front by Highmore. Highmore's got a redirect goal tonight, then clean up a rebound behind the goaltender Svedberg. Another quick shot. That one missed just wide on top. Unloaded by Radish. Or Snuggerud, excuse me. Wild back with it. Now it's turned over on the near side. Getting it back, Dahlstrom trying to deal it down the wing. Highmore right side corner. Highmore fought through a check. Puck ends up the near side though. And cross back to Sam Annis to center. Annis right wing off the right window and into the Ice Hog zone. Snuggerud back in front of O'Reilly. Then it's jammed back to O'Reilly. Far side by Annis. Hogs they'll get it back with Johnson to center ice. Martinson through the neutral zone over the Iowa line. Chopped off his stick though by Sealer. Peck crossed it over right side for Murphy. Back to the Rockford end. Here's Anthony Lewis. Lets it slide for Norrell. Around the near side, Martinson out of the stick though of Dauphin. Right side wing, Murphy. Murphy wrapped it in back behind the Rockford goal. Looking near side for Ferraro. Ferrara got it back. Looking out near circle. Canoni to the line. Murphy. Murphy's shot was blocked down in front. I believe that hit Colton Beck. Beck got back up on the right side wing. On top to Murphy again. Murphy looking for a shot. Tipped by Lewis, and here comes Rockford. Up the left side wing. Good active stick by Anthony Lewis to help force that puck free. Rockford able to clear the zone. Near side, Canoni back in his own zone quickly to center. Gains the Rockford line left side wing. Stopped on the left half wall. Lewis then again poked the puck away. Beck has it behind the Ice Hogs goal. It's worked up the far side wing. Falling down far side is Ferrara. Here comes Rockford. They have a 3-on-2 over the line. It's actually a 4-on-2. Wild get back. A quick shot. Svedberg made the save on the drive from Snuggerud. Ferrara back into the mix. He'll handle far corner. Played it behind the cage. Manel approached the midway point here in the third. 2-0 Ice Hogs. Up the far side wing. It's Sosi over the Ice Hog line. He'll leave it there. Dahlstrom, left side. Here's Sakura over for Knott. To the middle, just out of the reach though. Peltier. Sakura got it back. He'll wrap it in. Out to play Svedberg. Leaves a lie behind the cage. Batted up the near side by the Wild. Peltier trying to disrupt, but it's played to the neutral zone. Here's Sakura for Radish. Right side, Peltier. Peltier over the Iowa line. He got taken out by Susi. Off the near side in the neutral ice. Dumped right back in by Radish. Hogs will change all five. Back the other way to the neutral zone. Manel. That one's tipped off the glass, and we'll see if that actually might be a delay of game on the Wild. Hogs are going to end up on the power play here, I believe. Or are they going to say it hit the glass? We'll let you know after the timeout. Minute break. 2-0. Rockford on top on the Ice Hogs Broadcasting Network. And next Friday night, we welcome Marion Hossa to the BMO Harris Bank Center, and Rockford takes on the Chicago Wolves in an Illinois Lottery Cup matchup at 7 p.m. The first 2,500 fans of the game will receive a Hossa poster courtesy of Hub Printing. For tickets, visit icehogs.com or call 815-968-5222. 9:45 left here in the third period. It's 2-0 Rockford. Wild hanging around this game despite the Ice Hogs out shooting them 35-14. Puck up the far side. Svedberg on top. His shot! And Nicholas Svedberg, a big reaching left pad save. Rebound battered up the near side. Birchie trying to clear the zone. They ruled that puck, by the way, was deflected out, so no penalty on the Wild for delay of game. Down the right side wing, Matthew Highmore, the only goal scorer here tonight. Camp bumped off the puck. Palmquist played it up to Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek to the Rockford line left side. Birchie played it down the half wall. Checked into the near side was Canoni, and the Ice Hogs able to clear. Actually, that was O'Reilly. Now here's Sealer. The right side, puck popped into the air. Near circle, Highmore. While they're offsides, Highmore jump starts it back into the neutral zone. Up the left side, now crossed over the line. That ends up behind the Iowa goal. Rattles all the way back around left corner. Highmore almost picked up his own pass. And now it's picked up by Murphy. Outlet pass right side, Canoni. Back to Rao. Rao dumps it in on Berube. Berube to the near side. Rare shot by the Wild, only their second this period, and that one came from the neutral zone. On the near side wing, Hogs trying to dig it out to start it back the other way for Tampa. The Wild hold it in with Klus. Here's Snuggerud. Left side, Highmore. Highmore behind Johnson. Wild get it back. O'Reilly dumped into the Ice Hogs corner. Snuggerud for Polka. Polka, look out, turned over near circle, close shot. That was blocked away before it could sneak through. Now behind the cage, Wild get it back. In the deep slot, shot, Susi, turned away by Berube, batted the rebound to the side. Here's O'Reilly behind the Rockford goal. It's tied up in a mix of players. Canoni out with it. Looking pointward, that was blocked away. Hogs will clear the zone. They need a line change here. Susi crossed it over left side. Snuggerud looped it back inside the Rockford line. Snuggerud up the left side, hit Lewis at the center stripe. Now back to Snuggerud. Forward momentum over the Iowa line. Deep slide, that's actually Dolphin. He'll dump it in. Knocked away by Svedberg. Martinson. Wrapped around near side for Anthony Lewis, right wing. Lewis to the right point. Dahlstrom long shot, and Svedberg got the blocker out. Here's Radish. Down low for Martinson. Martinson left corner. They'll cycle it down low. In behind the cage on near side. Dolphin. That was blocked away again by Svedberg. Didn't get much on it. Puck loose in the slot, and the Wild will skate it back to center. Back to the near side. Ferrara to the Rockford line. Canoni looking back for Beck. That one's turned away in front by Berube. Back to the other side of the ice we go. It's tossed in by Rockford. Right side corner, Palmquist. He'll pick it up right side. Quickly transitions to the neutral zone with Alex Grant. To the Rockford line, backhanded over and in by Ferrara. Norell is there. Puck up the left side. In the Iowa zone, it's wrapped in by Knott. Hogs pick it up. Peltier trying to cycle it down low. Sakura there trying to work it back for Knott. Now here's Grant for Iowa's tying him up. Worked free to Ennis. Now Palmquist. Palmquist, short pass for Grant. Alex Grant near side wing into the neutral zone at the Rockford line. It's tipped over and in by Mayhew. Hogs will immediately turn it back to center. Peltier doubles it back into the Ice Hog zone. 6:05 remaining here in the third. It's 2-0 in favor of the Ice Hogs. Look out, Svedberg lost the handle on the puck. Got it back to the neutral zone though. Sakura knocked a clear out pass, or a dumping pass I should say. Mayhew able to recover and wrap it back in behind the Ice Hogs goal. Far side, Svedberg flipped it up the wing. Now to center ice, Yurko. Tomas Yurko dumped it down the left half wall into the left corner. They'll chase, but it's poked up the wing. Chase Lang to center. Crossed over near side, tipped down by Polka. Polka played it back into the Iowa side. Sealer is there. Now Camp trying to hold. Camp tied up, but following the play for Rockford is Snuggerud. Dropped it off for Hinostroza, but that was broken up by Iowa. Back to center ice we go with Murphy. Over the Rockford line, far side corner. Erickson, he's locked up. In to help is Cunnin, but the Ice Hogs out with it. On the left side, Hinostroza dances through the neutral zone. Over the line, Hinostroza right side, dropped it off to Yurko in the slot. Back for Hinostroza! Oh, Svedberg got over and pinched it off. Svedberg. Now the Ice Hogs were going to want a goal review. Svedberg, it looked like he picked that puck out of his pad, and he quickly tossed it into the slot. The Ice Hogs want a review here. We'll see if the officials oblige, but we'll take a minute timeout. 2-0 Rockford here on the Ice Hogs Broadcasting Network. And the Ice Hogs take on the Manitoba Moose. Be redeemed at the BMO Harris Bank Center bound. That. So we'll wait to see. It might show up inconclusive. We do have cameras above the goals here. It's going to be hard to tell once that puck kind of disappears in the equipment. That's a goal. Season 6, but starting tonight, 5 home games tonight, Wednesday. Face 2-0 Rockford. Johnson will center with Sealer. Off the draw, it's tied up, played down to the near corner, controlled by Rockford. Cycle behind the cage by Highmore, back for Luke Johnson. Johnson for Fortan. Fortan circled left side. Fortan back for Johnson. Hacked off his stick by the Wild. Route to center ice. He'll feed it up for Klus. Rao back over the Rockford line. Here's Dahlstrup. Ringed around, knocked down Fortan left side. He'll force it into the neutral zone. Good job not forcing a pass there, but over the line now. Here's Highmore looking for the hat trick. He stuck it in. There's the hattie. Matthew Highmore makes it 3-0. Oh, he snuck it by the far post of Svedberg. Third of the night, ninth of the year, the natural hat trick for Matthew. They clean Charlotte. 07-08, I think, was the last on March the 9th against the Iowa Stars. Back into the Ice Sox zone. The Wild are going to pull the goalie here, looking for some desperation. 3-0 Rockford. Hogs 40 shots to 19 for the Wild. Puck in behind the Rockford cage. On the near side, here's Norrell tied up, trying to flip it up the wing. Now it's crossed back to center. Lewis trying to work it over the Iowa line, but it's taken away by Manel. Now it's picked up Martinson. His shot attempt was blocked down. Cannoni is there. Obviously, Derek Lalone, head coach of the Wild, just some desperation hockey here, maybe to jumpstart the Wild. But boy, it's been the Ice Sox start to present so far in this game. Far side, it's picked up and cleared all the way down by Dolphin, but an icing. That right stick, one left in, knocked back into the corner. Now it's worked behind the cage by Snuggerud on the left side, Knott. Graham Knott for Rockford. It's cleared to the line, but held by the Wild. Here's Billy Polka. Wraparound pass was blocked down by Birchie. Hawk trying to push it free. Birchie up the right side wing. To the line now for Grant. Grant looking for a shot through traffic. That was blocked down before it could sneak through. Polka on the far side for Rockford. Tied up, played behind the cage. Now Snuggerud up the near side wing. Wild to hold it in with Grant. Took a big hit there from Martinson. Now look out in front, and the Wild bury it to make it 3-1. Loose puck came out in front of Baru. Mayhew with Svedberg. Face-off one back into the Ice Sox zone. Now it's crossed into the slot. Oh, O'Reilly just lost the handle on it. Yurko up the near side. Chip back to the line. Palmquist bumped off the puck. Yurko trying to cross it back to the middle, but taken away by Klus. Rockford here on the Ice Sox broadcast. And Rockford leading this one 3-1. It was a 4-goal performance against the American Hockey League here. Back between the pipes for the time being. Puck crossed the line, but picked off back the other way to the Rockford end we go. At the line, there's Cunnin. Cunnin cross it back to the Iowa line. Collision there, Highmore with Klus. Cunnin back on the right side. Now it's broken up by Robin Norrell. Far side wing, Hogs trying to dig it out. Here's the Wild though. Erickson Ack, Finn on his clear attempt. Highmore banked it off the far boards, popped into the air, but not out of the zone. Svedberg stepped up over on the far side with Fortan. Trying to push that puck free. Stuck in the skates of Svedberg. Now it's pushed free by the Wild down the right side wing, O'Reilly. Now it's Fortan trying to take it away for the Hawks. Fortan up the left side, but Murphy is there to pinch him off. Rockford looking to change some skaters. Now Fortan on the backhand at the line. Then he fed on his backhand attempt. Murphy to the right side wing over the Rockford line. That one's picked off by Sakura, but now O'Reilly poked it away. O'Reilly worked it in behind the Ice Sox goal. Hammered up the near side, but a funny bounce. It finds the stick of Sakura. Trying to hit Fortan for a breakaway. Now Svedberg. He'll push it up ice, but just wide of everybody. Icing going to be waved off. Oh, boy. They're going to call a penalty on Peltier. Boy, that's not a good round. Caught an edge and went down. I don't know how you call that penalty. Rao went back to get that puck and caught an edge and went down from my perspective here. And now Peltier is going to go to the box at the 19:10 mark, and Rockford's going to be shorthanded. Shorthanded for a 6th time. Tip on a goal here in regular. They're 0 for 5 on the power play. Camp is tossed from the circle. Face-off won by O'Reilly and the Wild. Near side, here's Klus. Klus looking for a shot in traffic. That one went over the top of the goal. Grant on the right side. It's a 6-on-4 Wild advantage. Svedberg back to the bench. Backdoor pass, play to the line. Kunin has a big drive on top by Grant over the top of the goal. Klus, left side point, Murphy. Murphy crossed at Grant, right side, his shot, and a save up high there by Berube. Hopefully he's all right. Awkward save by J.F. Berube, and I think he's shaken up on the play. Boy, and J.F. is ability to make sure he's okay to go on. Referees can signal a player to go back to the sidelines for a play, but JF is going to go on here. Both referees checking in with JF, making sure all is good. They're going to give him some time to adjust the equipment here. 27.3 seconds remaining here in period 3. 3-1 Rockford, face off to Berube's glove side, which is his left side. All right, here we go. Still an empty net to our right. Face off won by Cannoni on top. Grant turns, fires, missed it wide. Hawks trying to clear the puck out, but it's held on top. Murphy. Another shot in traffic. That was blocked down by Polka. Highmore, far side, hacked at it. Held in at the line by Murphy. Cross near side. Grant shot. Berube made the save. Wild at the loose puck. Back to the line. Murphy backdoor. That one knocked on behind the ice sock cage. 5 seconds left. O'Reilly put it in front. That one cleared up the middle of the ice, and that'll do it for this one. The Ice Sox skate away. 3-1 victors tonight behind the rookie Highmore. And J.F.